Train number 3 made this.
Yo, what's going on? It's number 3 here from Number 3 Productions. And look, check this out. I'm about to be talking about Sonic Colors fucked up everything. And I genuinely mean that. Sonic Colors done fucked up the whole franchise, done fucked up everything about Sonic. And the reason why I say that is because everything went back to square one. Okay? All that character buildup from 1998 with Sonic Adventure all the way to 2008 with Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, back when all the characters were playable, back when he had multiple different characters, being engaged and being a part of the story and the franchise as a whole, they just all disappeared, And even though it started with Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Unleashed, I'm not going to put Sonic Unleashed a part of this on a simple fact that, Sonic Unleashed had its own uniqueness to cover up not having all the characters, and that was the Werehog. So I could see like, okay, we're gonna have Sonic and we're gonna have the Werehog, so there wasn't, the other character wasn't even necessary, even though it would have been nice and great to have like the other characters, Knuckles, Tails, Shadow, and whoever, Blaze and Silver, whoever, play as DLC characters, or even have like another variation of or another or another story, specifically for them. You know what I'm saying? That could have worked too. But back to Sonic Colors, you know what I'm saying? Sonic Colors gave us, new voice actors, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got Roger Craig Smith, which I till this day still think he's horrible for Sonic. Nothing beats Ryan Drummond, because Ryan Drummond actually captured the whole Japanese version, or the whole Japanese vibes of Sonic, you know what I'm saying? He was perfect for that. But back to this. So it's like, okay, this game was just way too kid friendly. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna give us whiffs. It's like a lot of the stuff that the whiffs could do, other characters could already do. You feel me? They're just adding that shit, just so it can benefit Sonic. When, I said this in a Sonic Adventure video. I said the fact that the characters brought depth to the Sonic franchise. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just about Sonic anymore. Like me personally, bro, I'm more of a Shadow, Tails, Silver, Blaze the Cat, and Espio fan than I am a Sonic fan. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, in my own opinion, Sonic ain't that interesting. You know what I'm saying? He's just a blue hedgehog that roams around, takes down Dr. Eggman's robots, and takes down Dr. Eggman. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't really anything interesting to Sonic compared to the other characters. You know what I mean? So when it went back to Sonic, it's like everything that they worked for the past decade just went down the motherfucking drain for no reason. You know what I'm saying? They basically hit that restart button, during Sonic Unleashed, and then it carried on to this. And it's like the corny jokes and stuff was there, and it was just unfitting for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like the vibe it had. I genuinely, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me take my glasses off real quick. Yeah, so I genuinely just did not like how they just made everything kid friendly. I didn't like how, Tails didn't get to do much. Tails wasn't in the field like that. Tails was just really there to to have his gadget so he could translate what the Wisps are saying, and it sucks. Like I said in my Tails video, he had so much opportunity to shine, you know what I mean? And it's like these guys, and it's like, the only good thing that I will say about this game was the fact that Sonic got to go to, like, other planets, part of the galaxy, Planet Wisps and all that, so it was definitely, interesting to see that. But I would have loved it if we would have had the other characters go to the other planets and be a part of it, because it's like it just became too kid friendly. You know what I'm saying? It didn't give the essence of Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Riders, and even Sonic '06, and even Sonic Heroes. I'm gonna throw that in there, because it's like Sega and Sonic Team basically set the other characters up to fail and just go down here after all that experience, all that build up, all the attachments to the characters that some of us, long-term Sonic fans have. You know what I mean? Because most of us older Sonic fans, that actually started out playing, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, and games where like all the characters were involved, it's like that's just a slap in our face, you know what I mean? Because it's like when you make a franchise, right, and you add more characters to it, it's not just about that one character. You know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all an example. In Dragon Ball Z, right, the main character is Goku, right? They went through that in all of Dragon Ball. All of Dragon Ball, especially the beginning, was mainly focused on Goku. But as time progressed, we started to see things from the other characters. You know what I'm saying? Not as much as Goku in the original Dragon Ball, yeah. But when Dragon Ball Z came, they focused on the other characters more than the main character Goku. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else got their own shine, you know? And then in Dragon Ball GT, it went right back to square one and went back to Goku. You know what I mean? For the Black Star Dragon Ball arc and the Shadow Dragon arc, you know what I mean? So it's like they made that same mistake. And it's like us fans, like we complained about, you know, only being able to play as Sonic for the whole decade. And they just now recently, you know, putting the other characters playable, which sucks because they should have banned this. But yeah, and all this started with Sonic fucking Colors. You know what I'm saying? Or as I would call it, Sonic Rainbow. Yeah, there we go, Sonic Rainbow. You know. But yeah, man, this whole game just messed everything up. And now they're, you know, doing their best they can to, you know, fix it when this could have already been fixed from the jump. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's not a video game character anymore. It became a story. It became a anime / shonen type of story. You know what I'm saying? Something that you would read in a manga or watch in an anime. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I believe that Sonic Colors fucked up everything and fucked up the whole franchise by just making it about Sonic and a little bit about Tails when we could have had every single character involved. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, okay, you know, the way this whole story was, I don't see somebody like Knuckles, and I definitely don't see somebody like Shadow or Silver or Blaze the Cat, you know, because they were mature characters a part of this game. And it sucks because it's like every opportunity the other characters had to get in the game, it's like the story just wasn't meant for them. And it sucks. Like, it really does suck because it's like now this new generation, you know what I'm saying, that started out with Sonic Unleashed or Sonic Colors, you know, all of them don't care about the other characters. And I remember I be having discussions with the quote unquote Sonic fans in the Sonic community that, you know, some of them don't even care about the other characters. And I'll be like, bro, you're not a fan of the Sonic franchise or the Sonic lore. You're a fan of this silly blue hedgehog. There's a difference between being a Sonic fan and a Sonic only fan. A lot of these guys are just a Sonic only fan, meaning they only care about Sonic. They don't care about the story. They don't care about the lore. They don't care about the other characters. When it's bigger than just a blue hedgehog. And that's all because of this fucking game right here. This game is what made everybody believe that the only thing that matters in Sonic is Sonic. And that's not true. You know, a bunch of my folks that grew up with Sonic and grew up with the other characters will tell you the same thing. And a lot of us got fed up by it, you know. But I'm glad that, you know, they're actually starting to, you know, taking the feedback and pick up where they left off. When they could have just did this back in 2009, 2010, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So my point is that Sonic Colors messed up the entire franchise by putting everybody to the side for Sonic when it elevated from that. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much it, man. The grind never stops. It's very simple. Make sure you go check out my website at www.number3productions.com. I have comics, one-shot, podcast videos, Twitch live streams, anime videos, music, artwork designs, and much more. The grind never stops. It's just that simple.